today I'm going to show you how to make a simple cream cheese sauce for pasta. This is really just a quick sauce. You can use with any pasta, add any meats if you want meat in it, any other vegetables that you might like. You can add it all into this. So first off, I have got 2 cups of chicken base, and I just use this chicken base that I get at the store. It's a kind of a paste, not the dry powdered stuff or the cubes, like the bouillon cubes that we grew up on. So I think this has just a better chicken flavor, and I don't keep cartons of chicken stock on hand. Sometimes when I need it, I don't need that much, and then it's just going to go to waste. So I just, a couple of teaspoons of this and a couple of cups of water. I use warm water and just mix it up, and then I've got chicken stock ready to go. So we're going to start off by sauteing some garlic in some butter. So I'm just going to go ahead and get the fire on. And we're going to go about 3 tablespoons of butter. That should be plenty. You could go a little bit more if you felt like you needed more, but I think 3 will be enough. So we just want that butter to get completely melted and warmed up before we put our garlic in there. Now, if you don't like garlic, you can completely just leave that out. If you're leaving out the garlic, you'll still need some butter because we'll make our butter melted. It's not quite hot enough, but it's just about there. Now you want to watch this pretty close because you don't want to burn your garlic. You can see the garlic is already starting to turn color just a little bit, just getting a little bit of golden color. I'm going to turn the fire down between medium and low. Alright, I've got 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour, so I'm just going to kind of sprinkle this in. We're just making a roux. And if you don't know what a roux is just a thickener. So the flour and the butter just thickens up so that your sauce is not super thin. If you were making gravy, this is what you would use. A lot of soups will also use a roux. And you're just going to kind of cook that for just a minute, just to kind of cook that flour taste out of it. And now we're just going to add our chicken stock. And then I'm going to turn that back up to medium just so we can get that heat up. And then I'm going to add an 8-ounce package of room temperature cream cheese. Now I set this cream cheese out this morning on the counter, so it's had plenty of time to get to room temperature. And then we're just going to whisk it until it gets broken up and melts into the chicken stock. And while we're waiting for that to come to a boil, I'm going to go ahead and add some salt. Now we won't need much because the chicken stock has quite a bit of salt already in it. We're going to add some black pepper, just however much you prefer. I'm also going to add some granulated onion powder. It's probably about 1/4 teaspoon, and then some granulated garlic, also about 1/4 teaspoon. You really just add what you like and to taste. If you don't like onion and garlic, then you can leave that out. And then I am also going to add just a little bit of freshly ground nutmeg. I do like using nutmeg in cream sauces. It just makes them taste a little better. It's not going to taste like nutmeg though, so don't fear that. And then once it gets up to temp and thickens up a little bit more, it's getting thicker, we'll taste it, and then we'll add any other flavorings that we feel need adjusted. But you can see it is getting thicker. You don't want it super thick, but you definitely want it thick enough so it'll stick to your pasta. So you could use fresh made pasta. You could use some other pastas. I would go for pastas maybe that have some little nooks and crannies to kind of hold on to the sauce. You know, we use like the Roni or the shells for macaroni and cheese because they hold on to the cheese sauce. So just think of it that way. If you use just a flat, like an egg noodle, there's nothing really to hold on to any sauce with that. So it'll still be good, but it's just, you want it to stick to your pasta. And we're just waiting for this to boil. And then I'm going to turn it down on low. And we're going to just give this a little bit of a taste here. It's tasting good. I'm going to add a little more onion. And a smidge more garlic. Not too much garlic because we have the minced garlic in it. And then I'm definitely going to add some more of the nutmeg. if you use the already ground nutmeg, go a little easy on it. I find that it is always seems more concentrated than the fresh nutmeg, but the fresh nutmeg just tastes better, in my opinion. All right, let's see where we're at here. That's really good. You have just a slight tanginess from the cream cheese, but it does not taste like cream cheese. So, all right, and that's how easy it is to make a quick cream cheese sauce for pasta. So we're just going to turn that heat off. All right, I hope you enjoyed.